Hello, students. This is the flipped lesson for Storytown Lesson 9 Vocabulary. To participate in this lesson, you will need your Lesson 9 vocab sheet, a pen or a pencil, and a highlighter. If you lost your copy of the Lesson 9 vocab sheet, check Edmodo for a new one. Let's look at the directions. Watch and listen to this presentation on your own. Feel free to pause and go back as needed. Then write the definition or meaning of each word on your vocab sheet. Finally, write a brief response to each question that goes along with the vocabulary word. Are you ready to get started? Let's go! The first word on our list this week is altitude, which is a noun, person, place, thing, or idea. Altitude's meaning is the height above sea level or ground level. So depending on what type of thing you're measuring the altitude of, you would use either the sea level or the ground level to find out that measurement. If I wanted to use the word altitude in a sentence, I could say, the air at a high altitude is thinner. What might a city look like from a high altitude? Use your imagination and write your response on your vocab sheet. Our next word is equipped, which is a verb or action word in the sentence. The meaning of equipped is prepare yourself or get supplied for a task. So maybe you've heard of the word equipment. That M-E-N-T ending makes it into a noun. So if you want to use the word equip as a noun, please use equipment. If I were going to use the word equipped in a sentence, I could say, when we bought the tent, it came equipped with poles. What would you be equipped with to play baseball? Write your response on your vocab sheet. Our next word is extent, which is a noun, person, place, thing, or idea. Extent means the size or area something covers. So please make sure that you are using the word extent as a noun, meaning that size or area. If I were going to use the word extent in a sentence, I might say, after the storm, they checked the extent of the damage. Think about this question. How can you determine the extent of a fire? Write your response on your vocab sheet. The next word is hamper, which in the stories this week we're talking about the verb or action word. This doesn't mean the place in your room where you put your dirty clothes. The meaning of hamper as we're using it this week is get in the way of something. So to use this word in a sentence, I could say, a dancer's long skirt might hamper her feet. Why might rain hamper a picnic? Think about your response and write your answer on your vocab sheet. The next word on our list is overshadowed, which is a verb or action word in the sentence. If we look at the prefix of the word overshadowed, O-V-E-R, over, we can tell this word is going to have something to do with going above or beyond. The meaning of overshadowed is seem much more important than something else. If I were going to use the word overshadowed in a sentence, I could say, if a shy person doesn't speak up, she might be overshadowed by her more talkative peers. How would you feel if you were overshadowed by one of your siblings? Write your response on your vocab sheet. Our next word is rely, which is a verb, and I put the spelling of relies, relied, and relying so that you would remember the spelling rules for adding those suffixes. If I wanted to use the word rely as an adjective, I would add the A-B-L-E ending. The meaning of rely is depend on someone or something with confidence. If I wanted to use this word in a sentence, I could say, for the surprise party, you can rely on us to be on time. What does a flower rely on to live? Write your answer on your vocab sheet. The last word on our list this week is reserve. Reserve can be used as a verb or a noun in a sentence. The meaning of reserve is save something for when you need it. If I wanted to use this word as a verb in a sentence, I could say, the players reserved their energy for the big game. Now let's look at how we could use this word as a noun. Why does a team have players on reserve? Write your response on your vocab sheet. You know the drill. What's next? Go back to review any words you do not understand. Please highlight or circle any words you still have questions about, and we will discuss them in class. Then be ready to play a review game in class using these words. Next, you will read and understand stories that use